Hello and welcome to Ray J's World. The reason I'm doing this stream is just to explain what is going on with this G4 bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. What happened was, I am very much a big. I was a very big fan of G4 back in the day. Um, all from for like anyone who's been on the G4 forums back in 2005, 2008, 2007 might remember me as the host of this little podcast known as Attack of the Forums. Now, um I've been I've I've been feeling like I've been hurt before by this, like I've given G4 a chance a lot of times. Um, in fact, when they were about to launch, I had Adam Sessler block me on Twitter. I'm no longer on Twitter anyway because they banned me from there, but I'm permabanned. But um at the time of Gamergate, Adam Sessler had blocked me on Twitter. Okay, so I was not sure about him, and I didn't take too kind per se to what was going on. But um, the main thing I want to look into right now is um, um, I'm going to um, have a poll up on here. I'm going to set up a poll for everybody who visits to, well, I don't know if there's anyone that's gonna. I haven't gotten any viewers so far, so I'm not going to post up the poll until I do get some viewers to watch me. Anyways, as I was saying, I've been irked by G4 at this point. I feel hurt. Um, I don't feel very like G4, the original G4 was a way for me to, how shall I say it, get over things that were going on in my life. It was kind of a an escape for me. Like at the time of G4, I had a girlfriend who basically dumped me, and I was hurting the whole time. And G4 was a way for me to forget about it, take my fears away. Not let what's been going on bug me. Now, with the launch of the new network, I was kind of cool with it. I was all like, I'm all for this. I'm all cool and stuff. But let me um let me just show you, based on my website, what has happened since this thing has gone on. Now this is my website, okay? Um I'm going to show you uh the latest part to this story that I've got up here, but um this is when I started down here. About right here is when I started writing about it. So, this is the page. Oh, hold on. It did something I didn't want it to do. Hold on a sec. Okay, now I'm sharing this one. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to burn my G4 swag. Dag nabbit, Frosk. You know. And here is the quarterings video on her rant.
Sexism in gaming.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment. And it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Are you sure about that?
Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Oh, crap! Just roll it.
Sexism. Objectify women, hate women, sexist. Sexism, woman. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
This Saturday?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this is sad. You know, when I was young, which was a long time ago, I think I was like in college when I first picked up on, I think.
That was the same thing as me. I was in college too, at the time of the original G4.
I think it was like Tech TV. Then they merged, I think, with G4tv. It was awesome being somebody who loved video games and seeing it kind of, I don't know, what's the word for it, legitimized with this channel that...
Anyways, I'm going to skip his ad. So here we go.
That's like $2 to $3 grand probably for them. Like, there's no way they're making money. They're struggling. 36,000 views a day for G4tv. They had to be doing better when they were on regular cable.
Open doors.
I'm not exactly sure why. You know, if I look at what Twitch,
you can hear.
Seems like they do. Well, it seems like they do a little bit better on Twitch.
Sorry about that.
Again, just 1 million views a month. That's awesome for a normal person, not for a network with 10 plus 15 employees or whatever.
I gotta mute myself.
Barely, 25, 30 followers a day. They got a bunch of followers yesterday because they did a big giveaway stream. That's why they did it. And that's always a sign of, awesome growth, is when you start giving stuff away in exchange for people to follow you. Not that I haven't done it before, but, I wouldn't exactly call this anything to write home about. Well, yesterday, this video clip, of course, went viral. It's been viewed by nearly 1 million times. The woman you see in here is Frosk, the very same woman who said too many white people. The same woman you can see who get F Trump. I don't want Trump supporters as fans. You can see here this. I just looked. They had a big launch stream with 200,000 views. Now they range between 20 and 50,000 per video, with the occasional 20,000. Apparently, most people like me didn't know it was back, and most of the people who did stopped caring. And then she goes on this epic meltdown yesterday, whining about some comments that people make about her appearance. Now, comments about her appearance are not okay. I also, concede that women likely face this slightly more than men. Now, men apparently deal with it better. There's always somebody calling me a fat neckbeard, or talking about my hairline, or talking about the perception, or the perception that they want you to believe is that this being objectified is exclusively a female thing, but it isn't. Not even close. Good male friends of mine have like Rule, whatever, the spicy like fan prawn cartoons, like Count Dankula. He's got fans that do that to him. He's a man. That's objectifying him. I'm not saying she's okay with that, but what I am saying is this is not an issue that is exclusive to men. And if we look at their YouTube channel, right, it's nothing to write home about. 500,000 subscribers, very respectable. I've seen a few videos, watched a few videos of trying to figure out where they're going, but they're just pumping out reviews.
Okay, now that's over with. But yes, I said in this, I used to be cool with Frosk and everything else, but after this crap at G4, I don't know. I'm thinking about burning my G4 schwag, or maybe. Sorry about that. We're cleaning out our self-cleaning our oven, and the dang thing decided it wanted to go off. So, but anyways, this explains my feelings anyway. I know where they're. I didn't know what to think with this one, but yeah. Anyways, let's go on here. I've got another one here, so hold on a sec. But I want to show you this other part to this. Share screen. Yeah. Anyways, there's this that I posted on my blog. This is an actual screenshot from my phone. This was an actual screenshot from my phone. The stupid thing decided to knock me out of my site. But anyways, this is a screenshot from my phone anyways. And yeah, so because of all this, they decided to go off and lock down the whole entire Reddit and the Discord. Okay. Now, luckily, before the end of this, I stink arm. Okay, sorry about that. The thing decided to go off again, but anyways, I just thought I'd show you this. Now, I know some of the moderators there at the Discord and the and the Reddit. One of them was actually the co-host of my my Attack of the Forums podcast back in the day. Now we're probably not going to be friends anymore, obviously, because they're going with this narrative. Okay. Now Chris Gore was on Friday Night Tights and on RK Outpost stream, and he explained that Blair Herter was one of the head guys at G4, and he didn't know what was going on with that over there. Well, I have a tweet from Blair Herter defending Frosk urine right here on my thing. You can see it right here under his tweet from January 12th, 2022. Grateful to spend my life with a woman who smashed glass ceilings. That would be his wife. That was also on G4 for a while. On the old G4, she was known for licking PSPs, okay, back in the day. Honored to work with women of G4 past and humans alike, Frosk and today proud to work at a place that makes stuff like this. If you don't hear the below, unfollow me and don't watch us. We're not for you. So he's basically decided to side with Frosk on this. Now, here's my opinion on this. I get the feeling that they're going to turn around and put Anita Sarkeesian on their network at some point. Apparently that may not turn out the way they're hoping to turn out. More than likely, after this whole incident, I think that one one of the people involved in it might not be around for it. I actually think that the head of the head of Comcast doesn't like the reaction that he got from this whole thing. So anyways, I do know that the network has had its share of ups and downs and stuff. And I'm going to play some videos of this from different points of view. And I want you guys to see what is being said in these. Okay? So here we go. Now, the first one is a clip from David Jaffe's show. Now, if you don't know who David Jaffe is, he's the creator of God of War. So he ended up having to talk about this.
Saltiest hello, good sir. All right, let us move on. We are going to talk about G4 now. So everybody knows, not everybody knows, but a lot of people know that G4 came roaring back recently. It's on TV. If anybody still watches, I don't know, cable. I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in years. But they also have their Twitch show and their YouTube shows. And my understanding is the way it works is those are much longer, but then they kind of edit them down for the 1 hour block for the actual television, right? And they've got a bunch of new hosts. Kevin Prayer's back. Sessler's back. I think I read that the guy who does some of the comedy bits is back, who plays like Link or Tinkle or whatever the fuck the guy's name is. But one of the new hosts is this lady, Indiana Black, which is the best fucking name ever. Indiana, but I guess she goes by Frosk, which might be her name for online. I don't fucking know who she is. I think she's been like a esports commentator and things like that. So she went on this. I don't know. That sounds. She expressed in a very passionate way her thoughts about certain gamers that watch G4 and comment on G4. And I just wanted to talk about it for one main reason, but I also wanted to talk about it because, you know, a lot of people seem to have thoughts on it that I want to hear about what you guys think about it. 1 second. Okay. So you're saying her name is Frosk? Frosk? I'm going to call her Frosk. I don't give a fuck. But so, okay, Frosk, says Jonas. Thank you, sir. So let me just read this article here is Kotaku, but you can find the actual thing. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's like 4 minutes or whatever. But ultimately, though, I'll read you some of the choice comments that Kotaku has pulled out, which is relevant. She says, in joining G4, this was on air. She looked at the camera. She had a couple of minutes to talk. She looks at the camera. She says, in joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat right in front of us so I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be a backlash because I'm not as, quote, bangable as previous hosts, Black said. Black was referencing Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn, amongst others, who during their time at G4 were sometimes treated by both the show and its audience as sexual objects who were also then harassed for being fake gamer girls. She continues, it has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment, Black said. It's not a compliment, it's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. So the story is fascinating to me for a couple of reasons. One is, as Mr. K will tell you, I'm the most progressive guy you know. There's absolutely nothing about what she's saying I disagree with. If you want to, there's one thing I disagree with, but if you want to defend the fact, if you want to tell her she's wrong about the cesspool, not the Adam cesspool, but the cesspool and the toxic misogyny and just shit that is in the comments during the G4 broadcast or online or whatever, you're simply in denial, or you're just open and out lying and you're comfortable with it, because you know good and well that's out there. Okay, so I agree with her that is shitty. I also
Now, I don't disagree with David Jaffe on that. The comments are pretty wrong. I have a problem with someone making a comment. You know, this stream is stupid because you have to cut it off because you have fire alarms going off every 5 minutes during it. But you know, you get what I'm saying. But moving on.
Go, yeah, all that's true, but you kind of hurt your argument, your credibility a little bit when you say Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Yeah, they did. They don't exist as humans, but you can't.
Yep, that's the reason I had a problem with it. Yeah, I never thought of doing bad things with them, but they went along with it at the time. They were 100% going along with it at the time. Frosk, I don't know what she was thinking in her head, but there's another video I'm going to show here to go moving on.
Tell me, these are two women who have posed for Maxim magazine multiple times in little tiny bikinis. Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn. You cannot tell me that part of their hiring process at G4 back in the day was, let's get some attractive women. Okay.
Yes, and you saw the video in the quarterings video about it. So, anyways, that's pretty much what he said about it. So we're gonna go on to some other things. I want to go on to what this other YouTuber said about it, and he mentions a little bit about Adam Sessler's junk that he's been doing. Vito. Yeah.
Hey everybody, how we doing? Don't expect a lot of big energy from me. It's a lazy Sunday, but I wanted to talk about this topic. We talked about this topic previously, and I think there's more to discuss. We're talking, of course, about this G4 debacle. Now, if you watched my last video on this topic, I think you know kind of how I feel about this. This lady, Frosk, weird name. I think I don't know. It's based on some character. Fine. She went on a rant about how all the new G4 viewers are not calling her attractive and they're denigrating her appearance.
Yes, Vito here explains about the whole thing that Frosk had said here. But it will be mentioned about Adam Sessler towards the end of it.
And she's not there to be attractive and video gamers are sexist. Okay. And if we remember, my summary was this is a valuable conversation to talk about women in gaming, sexism in gaming, how we can make gaming a space where women can play games and not worry about someone in the Halo roles. It's really bad PR for your channel. It's really bad. And also, their live streams that they're having, when this video was live, you are not able to comment on a live stream unless you've been subscribed to them. Trying to be what his role is in these organizations. Now, I know what some of you thinking. You're thinking, Vito, you are the worst.
Ah, dang ads.
Some gates are better left unopened.
PR man in the history of the world. You are
I'm
on Twitter
almost
causing
done.
fights all the time. Yes. And I'm going to make the argument that that's kind of my brand. I'm insane. I'm unhinged. I'm out there. I speak. Are chicken shits. Adam, you done? Fourth tweet. Until they clean their ranks, Republicans are a terror organization. They are Germans with no fashion designer helping them. At least he acknowledged. Oh my God, are there really this many tweets from this guy? They
Yep.
get worse and worse.
There are.
I didn't realize Republicans are Germans.
He's been this
F
way
'em.
since
Demon
Gamergate.
Republicans. Oh my God.
Gosh,
all the
darn
Republicans in my family can eat poo-poo and die. They're a disease. They're a disease part 2. Here's what I'm going to say to Adam Sessler. This is a man who does not understand what he is and what role he's supposed to serve. Now, again, you can be a political guy if you are making political content. If you're a lefty creator and you want to attract lefties to your channel and your platform, and that's all you care about, and that's what you talk about, sure, go nuts. But the whole idea of G4 is not a political thing. It's not a lefty thing.
Yep. So as I said, I'm using that to explain what Adam Sessler's been doing. Well, let me end this off with what amazing Lucas has to say about it. And that will be the end of our show. Okay, here we go.
Oh my goodness. So I just got done watching G4's Frosk must-watch meltdown. Okay, that's exactly what it was. It was a Frosk having a live meltdown, which G4 happened to publish. Now, to be honest with you, I had no idea what I was looking at. More ways than one. Okay.
I don't blame Lucas about that.
I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. Nevertheless, I power through. Now I'm watching this girl just completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, just losing it. And she starts off talking about, hey, sexism in gaming. Oh, this should be interesting. This is exactly why I subscribe to G4. She goes on.
Yep, totally agree with Lucas there.
Talks about, hey, I shouldn't have backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host. Now, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But what I find to be humorous, okay, the funny in that, it's not her saying that, okay, because she seems to clearly have some type of self-awareness. The funny part is the black guy next to her. That's the funny part in her saying that. Because the black guy next to her is like, yeah, go Frost. And I'm just like, so you're agreeing with her that she's not as bangable as the previous host. Am I taking crazy pills or is no one catching this?
Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost! I shouldn't have to have backlash for not being as bangable as the previous host. Yeah, go Frost! Preach to them, Frost! Go Frost, preach to them! Yes, and wait.
Totally agree with Lucas on that one.
Hey, what the Then she talks about how it's not a compliment for a guy to say he jerked off to you, that it's weird. Yeah, I agree. I don't know about dehumanizing, but yeah, I agree.
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird.
Utah homeowner, are you
Dang
tired of having no
ads.
control over your expensive electric bill while rates continue to go up?
But here's the thing. No one's ever said that to you, all right?
Yes, I agree with Lucas on that one too.
Gotta be honest.
No one has ever said that to her. I didn't think that when I started watching the reboot of G4. I didn't think she was bangable. I didn't want to think that way. I'm married. My wife would beat the living crap out of me. But going on.
No one's ever said that to you. It's like You're talking on behalf of other women. You're upset on their behalf. I find this humorous because you want to know what this is? I'll tell you what this is. This is a very, very sad, sad plague that is spreading like a virus, okay? It is called the UGS, all right? For those who don't know what the UGS is, what it stands for is Ugly Girl Syndrome. It's a very sad thing to say. And listen, this isn't to
I happen to agree with Lucas on that one too. Anyways, before I get this thing finished, I just feel that, you know, I was an extreme fan of G4 back in the day. Like I said at the beginning of this stream before I was interrupted by fire alarms and junk. Yeah. So yeah. I feel that everybody's going to sites like Geeks and Gamers and all that because of the fact that what happened with G4, I'm worrying that one of these days we're going to be watching G4, somebody's going to be watching G4, and they're going to be finding out, oh, they just hired Anita Sarkeesian for a TV show on G4. That's going to really kill their network. I am thinking about starting my own 24/7 streaming channel for people like me who are unwoke and stuff. I was talking to Drunk 3PO. I sent him an email. It was a long email. I don't know if he'll ever answer me about it. But I wanted to make name the network the Rebellion TV Network because that's been kind of a rallying cry for the anti-woke YouTube, you know. So he hasn't answered me, of course, but if it doesn't work out, I'm thinking of making a Ray J's World TV network and looking for other YouTubers in the space that are willing to put their shows on the network. Anyways, that's my idea. Anyways, if you're going to be watching this on a later date on the stream because you weren't able to watch earlier, I hope you guys don't mind the fire alarms going off and interrupting the stream. But yeah, so anyways, I gotta go. So anyways, until then, just remember, it's my world. We're just all living in it. Peace.